It's week 5 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. Couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes, that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. That is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
First down, Fields. Now he'll run it. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6 as they convert on third down. They run it over center with Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a first carry for their running back. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's into the end zone. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Fields now on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Fields. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler 1st down. Play action now for Fields. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. 2nd down, it's Fields. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
To throw is Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes back. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw again. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll send a tight end in motion. On third down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. On comes the Chiefs punter.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Fields. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Caught. This is Ayuk. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. To throw is Fields. And he's in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Moody's extra point is good. And the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Dallas Flowers. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. Quick throw on target to Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now, Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Fields now on 2nd down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Fields to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Back to throw is Fields. Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to get it back within a score. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. The Seahawks needed desperately to avoid going to 1-4, and they're able to do that with the victory there. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Bucky Irving, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Christian McCaffrey, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game
first
where
half.
the last
see if any
score
strategy
wins.
changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got ground. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings him down at the 5. It's 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain there of 20. Good for a Steeler first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Quick hitting slant there. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Fields. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Patrick to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. To throw is Mahomes. That one taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 2nd down. It's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and a yard. Give up the middle to Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. Fields now. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Harris. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Fields. He's going to... And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Moody's extra point is good. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage.
27.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They'll run on second down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need one right now. Third and long. Now, Mahomes. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And a short pickup to about the 30. Second down and 8. Now Fields. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Play action now for Fields. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is fielded at the 13. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Third and long for Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
and the Chiefs will punt the ball away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Fields now on second down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. They go play action with Fields. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. They're going to run out of the gun. Here's Harris. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
First down, Steelers.
Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9. Fields to throw. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's third and 2. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And he'll go down, back at the 4. Third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others, and this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw, and man, that was impressive.
Mahomes now to throw again. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Slot receiver, headed right. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Gray is the motion man here. Play action here. Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I'm all for giving the ball to your fullback and giving him a chance to get in on the action, but I don't love running him side to side. That's the running back's job. If you're going to give it to the fullback, plow ahead, come on offensive line, let's get some push. But now you find yourself losing yardage. I just don't love the call.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.